I'm sure everybody knows you already. He's a longtime friend, Governor Edwin.
Thank you, Mr. I appreciate the opportunity of being with you. You certainly have a very balanced council. You got a banker. You got a guy here who is very good at what he does. You got a waterman here. You got a school teacher. You got a guy who sells Coca-Cola. Between Coca-Cola and water, those are the two best drinks in the world. A computer expert, a genius, I understand. And the youngest member ever.
You want to raise
State Farm. Very glad to be with you. And my friend Jim, whom I've known many, many years. And I'm just happy to be with you. Before I go any further, I want to tell you something. The name Cassidy and Edwards both contain 7 letters. So it'll be very easy to change the sign. And I want to say also that when I first got out of prison, the first place that I came publicly was to this courthouse to get a driver's license. And I still have it. It'll be good until my next birthday. I'm here because I want to be your congressman. I've served in Congress for 7 years, and I'm here to make a pledge to you. I was on the city council and a state senator, and I know what local government is. I know the concerns you have and the problems you have. So I'm going to make a pledge to you. If I get elected, members of this council will have a special telephone number that you can call the congressman's office whenever you need me. Because I will answer the phone, and if it can be helped, I will help you. Second thing is, I pledge to be here to meet with you at least once every 3 months. More often if you need me, just call me and I'll make arrangements to meet with you whenever it is convenient to the two of us according to our schedule. Finally, I know this area is growing faster than a weed. You're now the second most vote-heavy parish in the district, and therefore this is the first public meeting I've come to since I decided to run. It's very important because I live in Ascension with my wife Trina and my baby boy by my first marriage and his family. In Livingston Parish, my 2 daughters and their families live here, and I have 2 granddaughters that live here. And my son lives in Baton Rouge, East Baton Rouge. Therefore, this area that we're talking about is very important to me personally as a father and a grandfather. It's also important to me politically because I served this area for 16 years. I've lived in this district for 41 years. I know what the problems are, and I'm here to tell you that if I'm elected, I'll help you. Now, I didn't come here to make a big political speech, but I want to clear up one thing. Baton Rouge does need help traffic-wise. We have a bad traffic situation, as do most major cities in America. We need some way to get through traffic, through Baton Rouge, without all the congestion that we now have. But it doesn't require a loop. That's not what I think it should be done. It doesn't require a toll road. People in Louisiana are not into toll roads. I don't think we have a toll road in the state, certainly none that I know of, and I think we need to approach that problem on a more balanced basis. Now, what do I suggest? First of all, I'm going to tell you, I'm going to be on the Public Works Committee, which is the committee that handles these kind of things. It seems to me, of course, subject to study because I'm not a traffic expert, that the thing to do is what San Antonio, Houston, Los Angeles, and other major cities have done. That is to elevate an elevated roadway over the existing Interstate 10, starting when you descend from the bridge till you get past Highland Road, would not disturb the business districts. It wouldn't require any relocation. It wouldn't require any dislocation. And it would be unnoticed by the business people in Baton Rouge because the local traffic would continue to use the ground level system which we now have. People moving from Lafayette to to New Orleans or New Orleans to Lafayette, going east or west, would just take the overhead ramp, go through Baton Rouge, not create a problem, nobody's dislocated, businesses are not interrupted, and I think that is the kind of thing that I'm going to do if I get an opportunity. Now, let me be very honest with you. I'm 86 years old. It ain't gonna happen while I'm alive, because it takes years, as you know, to build anything like that. But I tell you, we need to start, and I intend to get on it right away. However, I will defer to you on this basis. I'm a very sensitive person to the wishes of mayors and council people and those who run the parishes. If it is determined by a vote or a decision by people such as you that there's a better way to do it, I'll support that too. I have a lot of reasons for being that way. First of all, I'm a politician. I don't mind admitting that. I was born to be a politician. Somebody told me the other day, hey, you're 86 years old, you're retired, why don't you just take it easy and do what you feel like doing? I said, that's what I'm doing. I'm running for Congress because that's what I feel like doing. I'm here to tell you, if you can help me, fine. I understand there may be some Republicans in the room. But I have no problems with that. I'm married to one. Look at me. You think I have a problem with Republicans living with this lady who's been very helpful to me, both in this campaign and giving birth to my beautiful little baby boy? No. I came here to tell you that I am going to be your friend. I will be available to you. Those of you who had the opportunity of working with me while I was governor know how it was. A public official from any part of the state calling the governor's office while I was governor got an answer. Mayor, councilman, sheriff, because that's a responsibility of the governor. A responsibility of a congressman is to do the same thing with local officials in his district. I'm here to help you. The flood problems you have in the southern part of this parish, the possibility of people wanting to build a loop through your parish and dislocate people, things that I'm going to defer to you on, because you know what you're doing. You represent people. You're the people that get the calls. You're closest to the people. You let me know what you want done. You can call me. You'll have a phone number. And I guarantee you'll get me within 2 hours. I may be in the floor of the Congress, but within 2 hours I'll get back to you. Thank you very much for the opportunity of meeting with you. I wish all of you the best of luck. I know that it's not easy to be in local government, because when the dogs bark or the garbage isn't picked up or the streets flood, you're the people they call. But every now and then, if it's a social security problem or something with FEMA or the Department of Highways, the congressman is the one that you call. That's what I'm here to tell you. I'll be your servant. You give me the chance. Thank you.